Sesame Street Nature Explorers! There. Elmo and Gabrielle were just about to go exploring in the park to see what nature friends we can find.
There are lots of different animals that live in the park, and if you look closely, you can find them using the clues they leave behind.
Ooh, I love looking for clues.
This sounds like a job for Nature Explorers ready to explore. Come on, let's go.
I don't see any animals.
Remember, sometimes you have to look closely to find clues the animals have left behind.
Come on. Let's look around in this bush. Let's look through the binoculars to... Hey, that looks like a clue. Oh, look. That's something that's been eaten. So Elmo thinks it's an animal that eats plant roots. Elmo thinks we should add this clue to our notebook. Draw on the page to add the clue to our notebook. You did it. You added something that's been eaten.
I wonder what kind of animal eats plant roots.
Let's look through the binoculars to take a closer look.
A clue! It looks like some teeth marks. That tells us it's an animal that likes to chew on wood. Let's add this clue to our notebook. Trace the line to draw the clue in our notebook.
Did you know?
You did it. You added some teeth marks.
Elmo wonders what kind of animal likes to chew on wood. Let's look through the binoculars to take a closer look.
A clue! It looks like a hole in the ground. That tells us it's an animal that burrows in the ground. Let's add this clue to our notebook.
Did you know some animals build nests in trees?
You did it! You added a hole in the ground.
I wonder what kind of animal burrows in the ground.
Elmo thinks it's time to put these clues together to figure out what animal it is.
So what did you observe, Nature?
Oh, first, Elmo and Gabrielle found something that's been eaten.
Rabbit. Rabbit.
That's it!
Nice work, Nature Explorer. Did you know a rabbit's front teeth never stop growing, so they have to chew on sticks and things to keep them from getting too long?
Let's look around some more.
Let's look around these trees. Hey, that looks like a clue.
It looks like a blue egg. That tells us it's an animal that lays eggs.
Did you know some animals lay eggs in a nest?
You did it. You added a blue egg.
Elmo wonders what kind of animal lays eggs.
A clue. It looks like a feather. That tells us it's an animal that has feathers.
Let's add a nature rubbing to our notebook.
Did you know some animals...
You did it! You added a feather.
I wonder what kind of animal has feathers. A clue. It looks like something that's been eaten. That tells us it's an animal that eats shrubs.
You did it! You added something that's been eaten.
I wonder what kind of animal eats shrubs.
Elmo thinks it's time to put these clues together to figure out what animal it is.
So what did you observe, Nature Explorers?
First, Elmo and Gabrielle found a blue
Goose. Robin. Robin.
That's it!
Nice work, Nature Explorer. Did you know, in winter, some robins move from people's backyards to the woods and stay there in flocks.
Elmo loves learning about animals.
Getting late. I wonder what animals we might find now.
Let's look around at the pond's edge. Hey, that looks like a clue.
It looks like some footprints. That tells us it's an animal that leaves these kinds of footprints.
Did you know every type of animal has their own unique footprint?
You did it! You added some footprints.
I wonder what kind of animal leaves these kinds of footprints.
Another clue. Oh, look! It's a puddle. So Elmo thinks it's an animal that likes water.
Did you know some animals live both?
You did it! You added a puddle.
I wonder what kind of animal likes water.
Oh, we already found that clue. Another clue.
It looks like some bubbles in the water. That tells us it's an animal that lives underwater.
Did you know some animals build nests in trees while others live under?
You did it! You added some bubbles in the water.
I wonder what kind of animal lives underwater. Let's try putting all these clues together to figure out what animal it is.
So what did you observe, nature explorers?
Well, first, Elmo and Gabrielle found...
Squirrel, bullfrog, bullfrog.
That's it!
Nice work, nature explorers. Did you know bullfrog tadpoles live for 2 years in the water before becoming a frog?
Wow!
It's important to protect and be kind to all things found in nature so they can be around in the future.
That means keeping the environment healthy and clean.
And making sure to respect all the plants and animals that live there.
Animals like our friend, the bullfrog.
Great job, nature explorers.
And great nature exploring.